When you're thinking about joining the Army, you're likely to have loads of questions about what life is like to be a female in the British Army. Here are some of the most common questions that our team of recruiters hear. What if I am too small or not strong enough? You don't need to worry. There are lots of shorter girls in the Army, and we find that with training and learning great techniques from the teams around you, will help you get there. All the fitness tests are achievable. Some people will take longer to get there than others, and everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. You should follow a program like the 100% Army Fit app, which will help you develop the strength and stamina needed for assessment. What happens if I get my period when I'm on exercise or operations? Having your period during your day-to-day life in the Army will not be a problem. If you find yourself deployed or on exercise where there are not the normal facilities available, you can talk to the medical staff and they will be able to help you find a short-term solution. Any worries you have will be dealt with sensitively, and there is no need to feel embarrassed asking for help. Will I have to share a room or tent with men? While you're in training, you'll share a single-sex room with other recruits in your section. You'll also have the use of female-only bathroom facilities. Once you've completed your initial training, most people live in single rooms in the barracks. You'll share kitchen facilities, but are likely to have your own bathroom. When you're on exercise or operations, it's a bit like camping. Privacy is always respected, but you may end up sharing accommodation or sleeping under the stars with the other members of your team. Always, where possible, men and women will have separate accommodation. What happens if I have or want to have a family while I'm serving? Juggling kids and any job or career can be hard work, but the Army is really supportive, and we pride ourselves on being one big extended family. You will have access to medical care, and you'll be well looked after while you're pregnant. As a family, you'll usually be offered a subsidised family home. Our maternity package is amazing too, plus we have great flexible working or flexible service options now, including shared parental leave. Will I fit in? Teamwork is at the heart of what makes the Army work. As an employer, we make sure that everyone feels supported and treated fairly, regardless of who you are or what you believe in. Many people find that as soon as they start their Army career, or even before at the assessment centres, they find people around them that will support them and become amazing friends. Will I always be cold, muddy, and uncomfortable? Most of your day-to-day life in the Army won't involve you being cold, wet, and muddy. However, you will get to experience time out on exercise and operations where you might not get a hot shower at the end of every day. The sense of pride and achievement when you've completed these is much greater than the feeling of discomfort though, which is soon forgotten. Plus, you are all a bit smelly and muddy together, so no one will notice you if you are worried about being a bit whiffy. You will be taught how to take care of yourself in the field so that you can look after your skin, feet and hands, and very quickly you will get used to this. You are given excellent clothing to keep you warm and dry, and the Army have a duty of care to ensure that you are well looked after in hot and cold conditions to keep you well. Joining the Army is just the start of your journey. We'll see and help to develop your potential. We're looking for dedicated and responsible recruits who are committed to working as part of a team. You'll be treated fairly and will have the same opportunities to progress as the men that you work with. You'll also be paid equally. Don't forget, if you do have more questions, we're happy to answer them. You can talk to the team at your local Army Career Centre or head to apply.army.mod.uk to ask a question online.